And hello everybody, welcome on back to another episode of Assassin's Creed 3. We are going to jump right back on into things. Once I figure out where I need to go, because I probably should not jump into the water. I'm sure I'll be fine, but like, it's cold. Sometimes you don't want a little frosty dip or so. Oh. Come please. I beg. I'm just trying to pet the cat. Great. Anyways, hope everyone's doing well today, having a good day so far. This should be episode 3, if I am correct. And we're gonna see, see how this game ends up possibly going on me. I did a little bit of reading of kind of different reviews and like what other people have said, just, online and whatnot. And a lot of people, do end up actually liking this game. But also there's a lot of people that thinks that it fell really flat, so truthfully I think anything when it comes to like alternate history or like historical fiction type stuff, like you have to be kind of into the time frame or be interested in the time frame in the first place. Because that itself makes a big difference. You know what, let's see. Yeah, we're fine. Terrible idea, but we're fine. So like some of the, things I was reading from people. Okay. Alright, fine. Some of the things I was reading from people were exactly the same points I was making last episode. It's just kind of like, it just feels like there's so little going on. Because again, they fell into the trap where they made the map a lot larger, and now it's just kind of like... I'm not doing it any favors, however, by immediately just, running straight towards my objective, but... It's definitely a lot different compared to, like, having these densely packed cities that you can, like, jump around in and... you have a reason to scale buildings and all that fun stuff, but this is just kind of like, there's trees, and the tree that I just tried to like do something on, it just immediately threw me off, even though I was going right in the same direction that the path would have been able to go, so just kind of like, we're not stressing about it, I do think the snow's fun. Kind of like deform it as you're walking by. Execution is everything.
Use the snowstorm to mask your approach.
Sure thing, Dusty.
Having second thoughts?
Hardly. But I'll have to approach this carefully.
Go on then. I'll keep watch from here.
Red zones on the minimap are militarized.
I can hide in that cart.
Not kill any guards using a weapon.
As you wish. Let's see. 2 barrels of salt, 12 pounds pork, 10 pounds of beef, 7 dozen eggs, 16 wheels of cheese. None of it French, don't worry. 5 bottles of whiskey, couple dozen new uniforms, boots, and leather for patching, blankets, a cart feed for the horses. What else? That's it? That's all there is?
What else? I do love that they even spelt it the the way it said, which is
Those
what?
cannons are like to cause trouble. Perhaps I could sabotage them.
Alright. As we all know, stealth is my strongest trait. So we're gonna see if we can actually sneak I think I just need that guy to turn around. Which luckily the minimap lets me see, which is kind of nice.
refuse the offer, there will be no truce.
Oh. Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
Those
5 minutes
cannons
in.
are like to cause trouble.
We've already,
Perhaps I could sabotage them.
we've already messed it up. Like, oh, but, oh. So this is literally the intended area.
General Braddock refused the offer. There will be no truce.
Damn it! Why, George? What reason did he give?
He said a diplomatic solution was no solution at all. That allowing the French to retreat would only delay an inevitable conflict. One in which they'd now have the upper hand.
There's merit to those words, as much as I hate to admit it. Still, can't he see this is unwise?
It doesn't sit well with me either. We're far from home with our forces divided. Worse, I fear Braddock's bloodlust makes him careless. It puts the men at risk. I'd rather not be delivering grim news to mothers and widows because the bulldog wanted to prove a point.
Where is the general now?
Rallying the troops.
And then it's on to Fort Duquesne, I assume?
Eventually, the march north will surely. Copy of the plans in the command tent should you wish to review them.
At least this will be ended soon.
I tried, John.
I know, my friend. I know.
That map will surely be of use. I need to
Yes.
find it.
As I just realized that that's specifically George Washington talking. That's kind of cool. Forgetting you would never know it if you didn't have the subtitles on, but also the subtitles have been wrong a bunch of the time, so I guess there's no real way of knowing who that is, but so can I just knock you out? Yeah. Easy. Some of my favorite is just like, you know, you ever just have like cursed thoughts or responses to things that you're like, you know, things we shouldn't say. Let's wait for you to. Because I was gonna make the joke, I was like, after I knocked him out, I was like, wow, he goes down quicker than I do. It's like, alright, you know. Oh, great. You're stuck, aren't you? No? Oh, okay. Is there a reason why it's lit? What? What the f- What? He just... Okay. Alright, I got fucking Slenderman over here just teleporting. Wait, so he walks off that way, but then it's also over... Okay. Alright, you know what? We just don't ask questions. You would not stand close enough so I could get you from here. Enjoy a little nap, asshole. Alright. So now, all we got to do is... Let's just come over here. What? Okay, that was really close. Oh, no, no, no. They can't see me from there, can they? Alright. Don't mind me and this high intensity action. So we're gonna knock you out and then we just gotta go this way now. Alright. And speak to our bestie over here, Ezio, and hopefully get told we did a good job. Because God knows I need to hear the praise after whatever happened over there. And in my daily life, you know? Like,
What
I'm not
news?
afraid to be honest.
Braddock has
I
left.
need,
To
I
rally
enjoy
his
praise
troops.
and need
They're
it a bunch
marching
of
on
the
Fort
time.
Duquesne. It'll be a while yet till they're ready, which gives us time to form a plan.
No need. We will ambush them here near the river. Go and gather your allies. I will do the same. I will send word when it is time to strike.
I'm now incognito. Call me a browser the way I'm incognito. Alright. Now it is time to walk again. How far away are we? Yeah, because we don't even have like an area to fast travel to, so. Alright. We're just gonna be vibing for a little bit. It's also weird too, because it was like I've played several games before that give me the vibe of just like, you know, running around open like this, but like so there's a lot of stuff that goes into like what makes a world like fun to actually have to run through. And I keep thinking about it because I'm just like, you know, what Metal Gear Solid 5, the Phantom Pain, like, you know, you jump in, you have missions, and it's like, I don't mind traveling to get to places, and, you know, because there's all sorts of, like, checkpoints along the way, there's different ways to get there, you got interesting vehicles and whatnot, and, like, you know, you can drive by and take a bunch of enemies out and, you know, Fulton them so you can upgrade your stuff. Like, in the second game, it's like, you have a bunch of stuff you can do that you're actively working towards. And I think some of the stuff gets unlocked later that might give you a little bit of something, but so far I haven't even seen like any buildings that I can buy or anything like that to like make extra money, which has been like a common thing in the past 3 games. Because it's like, you know, even playing the Ezio trilogy and running around the city and being like, yeah, I'm just gonna hang out vibe while I collect some money, like, you don't even have that, so there's no point in, I feel like, wasting your time doing other stuff. Because most of the time the collectibles are always just kind of like there. Because, you know, it's an Ubisoft game, so it's like, oh, hey, pick up this. Go over here, do this. It's for if you want like the MMO fetch quest, but you don't want to actually like play an MMO. Honestly, sometimes the MMO fetch quests are like kind of fun because it's nice to just like, alright, cool, you're doing this now. Wait, can I? I cannot. I was wondering if you could pet the chicken, which you can't. $5 months later. Wow. A little bit of a time jump.
The cold, cold ground.
Here, here.
The right tavern, the wrong place. Am I right?
Hard at work, I see.
How did you...
It is time. We've set up camp to the north. Meet me there.
Gentlemen, let us away.
You know, I'll be honest, I
First it was too cold.
definitely am happy
Now
about
it's
the
too
time that I was
goddamn
bored,
hot.
because you know how awful it would be to be back here, and it's like, not only do you have all sorts of things you can die from, but there's like no shit to do. Other than get drunk with the lads.
To say nothing of the mosquitoes.
Warm weather and bugs are soon to be the least of our worries.
What? You mean the bulldog? Please. We'll be in that one's beef soon enough and on to the next.
Where's your boy Lee gone off to?
Returned to finish out his service under Braddock.
I imagine the bulldog's none too pleased after the stunt we pulled.
Pleased to spin a tale of my incompetence and beg forgiveness. He has a way with words, especially when it comes to flattery. I expect he'll be welcomed back with open arms.
Which would give us a man inside.
Exactly.
Precisely.
See, he gets it.
If I have, Charles will sense it first and make his escape. He's more clever than you think.
When this is done, I'm taking a week in New York. It's high time I went and saw the sights.
Of empty whiskey bottles and women's breeches, no doubt.
Got him.
What other kinds of sights is worth seeing?
There is like always an oddly weird pause in between the dialogue.
I see you've been busy.
All these men are from many different tribes, united in their desire to see Braddock sent away. The Abenaki, the Lenape, the Shawnee.
And you? Who do you stand for?
Myself.
What would you have me do?
Will you help the others to prepare? Follow. They come.
Everything all right, sir?
Just savoring the moment. No doubt, many wonder why it is we've pushed so far west. These are wild lands, as yet untamed and unsettled. But it shall not always be so. In time, our holdings will no longer suffice. And that day is closer than you think. We must ensure our people have ample room to grow and further prosper. Which means we need more land. The
God, he
French
sounds like a
understand
piece of
this
shit.
and endeavor to prevent such growth. They skirt around our territory, erecting forts and forging alliances, awaiting the day they might strangle us with the noose they've built. This must not come to pass. We must sever the cord and send them back. This is why we ride. To offer them one last chance. The French will leave. Or they will die!
Now's the time to strike.
Wait. To scatter the expedition is not enough. We must ensure that Braddock falls, else he's sure to try again. I'll disguise myself as one of his own and make my way to his side. Your ambush will provide the perfect cover for me to deliver the killing blow.
Kill the show without triggering open conflict.
We await your signal.
Alright, let's
There,
see what
in
we
front
can
of
do.
us.
Clear the scout camp. What? Okay, hide in the foliage? Alright. Well, that went well. Oh, I don't even have a weapon out. Cool, getting my ass kicked. Literally, I was like, I just went to go aim in, so maybe it would let me actually like whistle to attract the person, and then every single person got triggered, and it refused to let me hide. That was fair. Oh, and I literally just had to kill 2 people, not like do it 2 times. Okay. Yep, things are going great.
How could anyone call this forest home? It's all mud and
I'm telling
bugs
you,
and monstrous
pack the
things.
cart too high. The ground is uneven, it's dangerous.
With a French pushback, there'll be a lot of opportunities for us up north.
Kind of cool to see the formations and everything, though.
Sir, you are grateful to have served.
Oop.
Edward. Not so fun on the other end of the barrel, is it?
Look out!
Sir.
It's my buddy old pal, let's go.
Where are you off to, Edward?
Time for a chase scene? Oh. Alright. Yes, clearly that's what I... Okay. Yeah, I wanted to assassinate the person that's trying to help me. I hate everything about this. Luckily, if anything, I am stubborn, so I will eventually... I was like, I will... Yes, I understand. Press Y to shoot. Thanks. He literally... Okay. I forget you have to manually reload, because why would it let you automatically do it? Hey, buddy. Didn't get away from me that time, now did you?
I never took you for a coward, Edward.
Come on, then! Such arrogance. I always knew it would be the end of you. Is the end of you.
Don't. Hurry before he gets away! I said go!
I don't deserve this!
Oh, I mean, you definitely do.
You're a hypocrite, Hatham!
I'm sorry, Edward, but you forced my hand.
Why, Hatham?
Because you're a bad person.
Your death opens a door. It's nothing personal. Well, maybe it's a little personal. Been a pain in my ass, after all.
But we are brothers in arms.
Once, perhaps. No longer.
Do you think I've forgotten what you did? All those innocents slaughtered, and for what? It does not engender peace to cut your way to resolution.
Wrong. Whether we applied the sword more liberally and more often, the world would be a better place than it is today.
In this instance,
I concur.
It's always the thing that gets me, because people that view the world like that are normally the types that are the one that should have this sword applied to them, you know? Oh? What kind of ring is that?
it's done. Now I have upheld my part of the bargain. I expect that you will honor yours.
Follow me.
No. No!
You seem disappointed.
I thought that I held a key that would open something here.
This room is all there is.
I expected more.
Oh well.
What do they mean?
It tells the story of Ezio, who came into their world and shaped it for what life might come. She had a hard journey, fraught with great loss and peril. But she believed in her children and what they might achieve. And though she is long gone from the physical world, her eyes still watch over us. Her ears still hear our words. Her hands still guide us. And her love still gives us strength.
You have shown me great kindness, dear. Thank you. I should go.
I really can't stay. Just gonna throw you into Christmas music, despite the fact that both in time of year in person and in game don't really fit that, but you know what, it's fine. A few days later.
Master Kenway, did you find it then?
It was not the right place.
The others are waiting for you.
Or you are missing more parts of the puzzle than what you expect.
Gentlemen, please, sit. I fear our temple was no more than a painted cave. Although it did contain precursor images and script, which means we are close.
Not close enough, it seems.
We need to redouble our efforts and expand our order and establish a permanent base here. Although the site eludes us, I am confident we will find it.
Truth.
Hear, hear.
Furthermore, I believe it is time we welcome Charles into our fold. He has proven himself a loyal disciple and served unerringly since the day he came to us. He should be able to share in our knowledge and reap all the benefits that such a gift implies. Are any opposed? Very well. Charles, come, stand.
Let's go.
Do you swear to uphold the principles of our order and all that for which we stand?
I do.
And never to share our secrets nor divulge the true nature of our work?
I do.
And to do so from now until death, whatever the cost?
I do.
Then we welcome you into our fold, brother. Together, we will usher in the dawn of a new world, one defined by purpose and order. Give me your hand.
Only that thing that I worry about is like, because what if it ends
You?
up being,
Our
oh,
Templar. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
May the Father of Understanding guide
Guide
us.
guide us.
huh,
Wait, what?
wow, okay. Huh. I wasn't really expecting that. Like, it kind of makes
You
sense,
all saw
but
that, right?
Wow.
Well, indeed. The key must be the amulet Hatham took from London.
We might know what it looks like, but we're no closer to finding it. Desmond, you need to keep going.
yeah, gee, thanks, Dad.
Hey, he's your ancestor too. Why don't you hop in the Animus?
Really? That's your response? It's like dealing with a 6-year-old. What is wrong with you, Desmond?
Maybe it's
You
like
want to
you're
know
an
what's
ass.
wrong? I'm sick of being treated like I'm not even here. Desmond, do this. Desmond, do that. Desmond, you better figure things out because the sun is going to turn us all to ash. And I know I was really nice to you, but actually I'm just another Templar plot twist. And yes, I would like very much for you to be controlled by a magic space wizard so that you can murder me. So there's your answer. I'm sick of being a goddamn pawn. I thought it might be different with you. I mean, you're my father, but turns out you're no better than the fucking Templars.
Don't you ever equate me to those bastards again. You hear me? Everything I do, everything I have done, has been for you. Maybe I pushed a little too hard, asked a little too much. But try and remember exactly what's at stake here. You need to get it together, kid. We're running out of time.
That was unusual. Well, I'm just going to pretend that this never happened and get back to bringing everyone up to speed on where we stand. The news isn't good. It appears this temple is powered by a collection of, well, I guess they're batteries. You found one on your way in, but there aren't any more, at least not down here.
Any idea on where we can find replacements?
Not yet, so I intend to tiptoe into the Abstergo database. Now, if I can cross-reference these particular devices with their database, then maybe we'll get lucky.
See what you can do.
Obviously. Anyway, Desmond, you can either take a look around here or we can head back to the Animus.
Welcome back to Silhouette Land. Hey, Bestie, what's up?
Behind that door.
No idea.
Do you think it can save us?
The first civs seem to think so.
What if it's dangerous?
It's not like we have a lot of alternatives.
Well, we could, I don't know, warn the president?
And what's he gonna do?
Who's to say he isn't in bed with Abstergo? Seems everyone is these days.
What if we went to them? To Abstergo, I mean.
I thought about it, actually. Showing them what we've seen, trying to work together. They must know so much more than we do, but...
What is it?
It's possible they know exactly what's going to happen. That they want it to happen. I mean, for all we know, they're hiding out in bunkers right now, waiting for the world to end. And then when it's all over, out they come.
Ooh.
Ready to take control.
I spot myself a deity.
So do I, Rebecca. So do I.
Oh. Ah. Ship here? Yeah, okay. That figures.
Alright, I should be getting back to work.
Okay. You do your thing, bestie. I'm gonna see what else we got going on here. So at the very least, this area is like kind of cool.
Hello, Desmond. How's things?
Same old. Another day, another ancestor.
Who'd have thought you'd have a Templar in your family tree?
I think he started out as an assassin. They must have turned him.
Right you are, in fact. I've been reviewing our archives, and it appears that Haytham's father was indeed an assassin. Which means he was likely one too, at least for a little while.
What else did you find?
That fella from the opera, Reginald Birch, Grand Master of the London chapter of Templars, he and Haytham's father, a man named Edward, well, they were long-time rivals. Now, it appears Birch got his hands on Haytham at a rather young age. Worked his wiles to convince Haytham to switch sides. Wonder how he did it. I'll see if I can't dig up more.
I could just throw myself into the pit. Doom all of humanity forever, you know.
Alright, here goes.
Undan nizero het stanyo. Awira awa unte yard on jadagu. Tone warda nagarade. Desajera nero niha. Nekti yate huwayat na kera. Azekante ta jajera oni. Nekti ya otena degari wastakwe. Agungwe da sun a wahuan nordungwe zi niot nesagode ya ogun'a. Zewajerda sriat dizax ne Haytham. Raganero kwakwe unte zi nito gwenyo. Nek zi ohando yo hawihtun ya de haganerakwe. Zi nuera o jokwa Templar agwego tadinyaro darhox. Ne ha at getsanis. Zi gatke sun arian a higun sagandanu agat gatto zi ne sagar raskanex.
So this is how we get introduced to Connor. I believe it's Connor.
Zit one day star.
Oni sajerha.
Ya otena gwanek gwanek.
Radun hagedu, te wakari chirunyana. Runajagero na daratu danu yagodunis.
How was? Nexi dosa izi nakahanda di yahaze.
It's like, yeah, you gotta be careful, especially. Yeah, I gotta be careful with all the awful people out there.
Hi, Star.
Hi, Star.
Plus, we got some doggos with us too. We love that. As you can tell, all these kids are unimportant because all of them are just labeled kid. Hey, what's your name, kid? Kid? Oh, okay.
the what the dot ninguna the waxoguma, and dosa ya days on the yake.
Toga nuam zede wakede.
Gundi Gawana Oguaho Yaga Gundi Nagere Gaa Tony Gunas Dinio Ne Okwari.
Danane radiatine kera, renungue, runsat nage, de wat tirat gawas. Wagari warge di ot stara ganatanyadu, radinagare.
Danadi de Tadihare. Onatahaya Yedawawe. Wana hoda de wat karitsa dunyane.
Yagoda setuga.
Nope.
Haha, Zora Gohadu.
Looks like we drew the short stick.
Is it as a datum?
Also, though, what's the luck of them walking up and then immediately finding some sticks that are all different sizes and...
Oscar de what nyawe.
Oh, they made him count to 100? Oh, that's not... Didn't like that sound. Hide and seek always reminds me of when I was a kid and I was over at a friend's birthday party and we were playing, you know, hide and seek and whatnot, and I hid for a good chunk of time, and then
Zadodasi.
yeah. So it was like, so I hid for a good chunk of time, and then they just kind of like stopped looking for me, and I was like, okay, cool.
Zadodasi.
Then you're probably over here, I would guess.
Wah!
There you go.
Wagari was on the yawa ne doga jida wahtandi. Doni gariwas isere ahona dasa dohage.
Well, if they're anything like me, like I said, they stopped looking for me, and I just sat out there for like way too long, and they apparently had forgotten I was at the party, and I'm like, oh, okay. Continue being best friends with that person for like way too long.
Zadodasi.
Oh, akne de yung harete dana tayo juni jo kore akta iwes.
Yeah, what if we cheat? I like the way you think. Oh, is it just this one on the right then?
Waguyat that song.
Ay tisere dasa dunge na gwadi. Unia di sa deriander dakpe. Oh, akne de yung harete dana tayo juni jo kore akta iwes.
Yeah, what if we pretend we were in trouble, and then when it actually happens, no one will come around because they'll expect that we're lying. Boy, cried wolf, become big yet?
Ay dewa zaka ne akta su anana adewa kirit sirunyasi. Wadaga
This is
dewa
how yonder
yawa
negiga.
We did it. Return to the tree.
Kadogariax.
Jidawat karit siruni.
Izaya Hezayatewe.
Oscar, Degani, Asa, Gayerdi, Whisk, Yayak, Zada, Sadegu, Jotu, Oyerdi, Oskiwarte, Digni warde, Asa warde, Gairdi warde, Whiskey warde, Yaiki warde, Zadi warde, Tadegu warde.
Damn right, I'm gonna make you count the entire time. Alright, GG, we go here. Oh.
What have we here?
Oh. Oh, this isn't good.
You look familiar. Where have I seen you before? That wasn't very nice.
Let me go!
Listen to that. He knows English.
Small for a savage.
More spirited, too. We have questions for your elders. Only tell us where your village is, boy, and you can go.
Best do as he asks, child.
I could snap your neck, you know. A little more pressure, and pop. The sad little flame of your life extinguished. You are a nothing, a speck of dust. You and all your ilk, living in the dirt like animals, oblivious to the true ways of the world. The wiser among you recognize the shape of the future. They throw themselves at our feet and beg mercy. But not you, it seems. No. You cling desperately to your ways, too ignorant to know your folly. But I am not unkind.
You seem very unkind.
And so I spare you, that you may carry word to your people. Let them know the sooner we are given what we seek, the sooner you can return to your pathetic, empty lives. A fair trade, is it not?
What is your name?
Charles Lee. Why do you ask?
So I can find you.
Okay, alright.
I look forward to it.
I also look forward to killing you. So that means I was like, so our targets for this game are probably going to be that group, I would assume. Oh, and it looks like our village is on fire. All that work to help them and, you know. And oddly enough, you know, Hatham's not there, so I wonder if he has died in the time that, you know, Connor has been born, or if he is like off somewhere else.
Yeah!
I was like, I'm sure we'll figure out something. I'm sure we'll like have it revealed to us, hopefully. Ah, yikes. Why would you move the debris when you could just slide under it, or crawl under it, you know? Like, he had ample room, especially for, like, such a small child. Yeah, so he did just fine there. Door's blocked. Find another way in. Well, that'll do it.
Johto, John. Onak ti on sadego. Onak.
Jacek andene.
Zodi onaga ona. Se sotstek. Radun hagedu. Onak ti on zartni gora zartni duhage.
Dodek.
Aserek. Toga zun haak. Asesege. Nekti zaderi ondarak. Dinawe. Adini kwe guhage.
Ja, zadaressa, da kwatka. Da girihu, akenyaka te.
Those are kind of crazy too, though, because it was like, it didn't really look like all of that was pinning her down that much, so.
Oh, naga isa. Dato wa kani kong roni. Dato daw ina daon ka? Gats, ingeni o daseraya. O yaner mo ingeni wanon doste ay deni roro ke tinohoda de dom zom ne ayoga rahwe ori wage. Andi jadasa wane ay deni sto zeraroro ke. Amado ene ka ne to da di jatka tuni we ne ay deni ti nakwa tsari. Wasqueni, Yasoji the one dore.
Press A and a V-shaped tree to climb upward.
Yo tena de jam de ne ayena. Ha, zezak tinuwe yo jikunde. Zahaga yo yanere. Yum zaskats. Nekti doni gari was tona yo tuhage. Nona ska guidene ne, the wasa gayeri ni hadi runungwe kaa ta hunana dakwage. So knona askana nage ne, ta de watna neda. Iga gar hagunsu hundoratu, kaa hunzage hundaditaru. Garu ne zosera aska de wanyawa na hadihage. Yates kari was ta yunki yakwa daze te. Segun ino tumne. Ha, nekti zaha akta da hunenu haje. Te dun zohum jokna e de waire. Toga yaho tena tai de waire, toga yah tai de waderio, to are na zawane. Tokni ko hak. Wagerek tagari hunyani o nirt zia gerata. Tigawanio. To agwex yotti na kuni. Zaha gasto zeriohage diniotne oya. Nekti yatamdo era ye dene dene gahondage. Yata diodum zohum unka e goderianderage wahi. How yungeni dogas ki doga andeni gweni toya yedenewe ne dosa ya yedini rada ne unzage.
Oh yeah, I was like, I'm sure it'll go great for me.
Das kena gera.
Alright.
Hatskui, ja zodzi do madore. Zodzi de zaga.
It's like, I'm just good at what I do, I can't help it.
What, Zok? You draw on it. Does that dehta?
Oh, come on, you're doing great, buddy. Man, he's so me-coded.
Meow.
You're like, oh, come on, don't leave me alone. I'm not as good as you at this. And then fall and have my clumsy ass get hurt. Have someone else have to save me.
Ona denirata. Zodzi one dore. Onio ti isere zaha set satstege doga ya chasadatrege. Nexi ohnayawa ne doga
wise words to live by.
Doga oya wat ti nakunyanyo akta satkan zera.
It's okay, buddy. I understand how you feel. One thing I will give this props for, though, is I do think that I think the tree mechanic in like climbing is actually pretty cool, though. Ah. God, I cannot imagine the grip strength, though, to get a bunch of this stuff. Or to be able to climb up like that. We should be dead.
Nahoda, what got ni guruni?
Yatta wak kwenyo agwego yang gani haraunge. Ga gader harde zinora agwego a seroroge. Gaduga isere yat the gayeri zinigo yung gania. Tont for harege. The guarungada no na otta.
I'm not worried about picking up more feathers. It's fine. It's funny though, because the Insights I was thinking is like, how are you gonna have like the main character be British and then be an assassin when he like sounds clearly evil, you know?
Yeah.
Like now it all makes sense.
Agwahya no wanda de gadaratsra wiyaha. Dana dosa zero zuzi wagareso.
Anguri hunya, kanadakta ezot kodina gerenyo, toan di jadora de. Dohum tahun yo snore am dayo kwate. Yot kwenye siya kan heya de. Kaya danoru ne giga de ham tanega. Onek tiya de waderi wa kwenyas tage ne sa oyera.
Like, also be honest, I would definitely much rather have a... I think I would much rather have a bow than a gun in, like, most games. Select tool. Its name. Why to place it on the ground. Use to hunt many types of animals. Track a deer in the area. Okay. Might be able to get that taken care of. That bait, throw money. Okay. Certain places we can spots to find animals, examine clues. You guys just give me a better idea of where said animals could be. Like, one thing I remember is, like, apparently, like, this whole, you know, hunting thing and whatever, like, it's a mechanic they introduced and you, like, don't need it at all. It's always random things like that where you're just like, they put effort into, like, setting something up like this. It was like, you know.
Yeah, kaya gwire dano gahure aunaya anga daksa de ne ganehum. Negigas kayada gesnu sage angats de zi anjena. Onak tiskena sun ange. Toga oskenundu ayungeniga amadego. Tagwaderorok.
Okay, but the thing is, it was like the whole point of. Okay. That doesn't really make as much sense. I was like, I understand, like, obviously, if you can kill it by hand, you can, but, like, the whole point of training with a bow and arrow or something like that is that when you hunt game, you know where to hit it. Alright, you know, that's fine. So we go like this, and then...
Ona deni rora ke zino hoda de dom zohum.
Oh dear.
On ze jatka zera ne kar harakwa.
Oh. Kind of funny to think about how snares are named for like a type of trap, but then also, because you know they ensnare something. Then you also have like a snare drum.
Yama.
It's like really makes you think, you know?
Tim jatum zoni sego nekti yatte zugini naktode. Onekti de deni zaru ajadora de. Toga idenere ya da idenokta.
Yatte wag der yan dare.
Kunye takwa tazada de tak ni nize.
Like meat from animals. Basically all I can think about sometimes is just, hey, hand me that snare, and then into misery business. Oh. God. Paramore is just a group that has just like so many good bangers, you know? Yes, I have learned how to hunt. Just sprint at them and hope. Right. So I'm gonna pull out our bow. There we go. That is crazy though, that it's like you have to kill it by hand if you need to get it to be like the best possible reward. Like, I was like, we're just... I do not care about the optional objectives. We're gonna just, Oh. Like, we are gonna hunt what we can get, and that is totally fine for me. Oh, that's cool though. It's like actually getting our arrows back. There we go. Because I feel like in everything else so far, it's like even if we have a bow, you know, it just kind of... it just kind of goes like, you know, you don't get that back. Which I mean, for kind of like, I guess in all... It would depend, because like in some cases you could lose the arrows if they like break or something, but...
Kana dogu? Oh, na awa ne. Otku.
Hey, Bucko, everything okay? Oh! Gotta run away, gotta run away. Gotta run away and never say goodbye. Oh. Well, we killed it. See, the goal was to escape for it, and I ran, and then it just like set me up to kill it. I'm like, all right, you know, that's fine.
Agua gets honey, was getting yagante. Yawa.
Yeah, it was nothing. I'm just a badass at, you know, as a teenager.
Nexiato deot.
Oh, niot.
Rat dukawa hageri hunya.
Thank you. I am a good teacher. Didn't get you. That's totally fine. But honestly, I think that's a good place to call it. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that fun jazz, and I will see you in the next one.